Okay, so now we've got the car jacked up and the wheel off, so this is where the real process begins to change your car's brake pads. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is remove the two bolts on the back of the brake calipers, and this is going to allow the part of the caliper with the pistons on it to come off, and then so you're just going to slide that part of the brake caliper off and get access to the brake pads.
You know, this is a homegrown just a piece of wire. What I do is I hook it on the coil spring for the shock, and then I slide the caliper off. And you want to hang it here while you're working, because if you hang it by the hose, it could break the hose or unhook the hose with your brake fluid. You don't want that for obvious reasons.
Okay, so here we're taking off the outside brake pad. It's very thin, and that's because it's worn out, obviously. And then we're taking off the inside brake pad, and the inside one is going to have a metal shim on the back of it, and you're going to take off the shim because you can reuse it as long as it's in good condition. And then you can just like spray it off with some brake clean or something, because as you can see, there is a lot of grime all over it. Okay, so you're just going to clean everything with some brake clean. Clean off the shims and stuff. Okay, so now as you can see, we've cleaned off the shim and the brackets that hold the brake pads on. And we've also done the rotor, just to get all of the brake pad dust off of there.
Okay. These things, these are the slides for the calipers, and you want to oil them up with high temp grease. This is high temp car grease. High temp brake parts, and it should pop right back into the sleeve. Now sometimes these things get kind of stubborn. That's why you need to grease them.
Okay, so got those pins into the top and the bottom of the brake caliper.
Squeeze to get the caliper back down so we can fit the new pads in there.
So you're just gonna squeeze the pistons down so that you can.
And if you looked in the brake reservoir, you'd see the fluid go up.
That's why you take the cap off, so the fluid can rise in the reservoir. So now you're just gonna grease up the brackets that hold the brake pads in.
And if you get a teeny bit, like a touch, it's not gonna make the car like not stop, because these things are semi-metallic ceramic blend.
Alright, so now you're gonna spray the back of the brake pads with brake quiet. It's sort of a sticky substance that helps the brakes ride a little quieter. And you're going to spray the back of the pad, and then on the inside pad you're going to put the shim on top of that. And then you're going to spray brake quiet on the shim too, as you can see here. And then this pad is ready to go into the brake caliper. So like so, we're putting in the inside brake pad. Everything with brake quiet.
This one, you'll see it just smells like spray paint.
There goes putting on the outside pad.
See, just fits right in.
That just fits in there. Okay, so now we've got the calipers all bolted on and the belts are changed. So we're just gonna repeat on whichever other wheels we're gonna do.